Excuse me as I go grab my glasses. Okay. 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 So I had to. So, hi. Hey. I know it's March and you're probably wondering, why didn't you do a March? Well, you're not wondering, you probably don't give a shit, but like, I'm gonna let you know anyway. I said during this year 2020, I'm gonna try to write more, but I also want to read more because 2019 was not the year of reading. It was the year of utter fucking disappointment, which is my whole fucking life. But you know what? That's a discussion for another time, and I will talk about a show. I will talk about several shows too once I get caught up on TV shows too. Oh, they're fucking coming. They're coming. But anyway, I have been in a slump so deep and so ugly. I don't even want to think about it. Because every time I think about it, I don't want to pick anything up. I get upset with myself. I find myself like trying to figure out what the fuck happened and why it happened to me. Because I used to read all the time. I used to love reading. And I was getting into this book, like this reread I was doing. And then like it just the slump said, "Hello, bitch. Bitch. There's a slump. You're not reading." And it's like I was literally upset because I couldn't read. I couldn't focus on the words. I couldn't indulge in the story. And I was just out of it. I was out. When I was reading, I wanted to write. When I was writing, I wanted to read. And it's like April is the month of whole reading for me. If I pick up a goddamn pencil, pen, paper, if I think of anything writing related, I will choke myself. I am serious. It is sad because, like, you love the things that you do, but the things that you do can be damaging to you. And if you want knowledge and power, you have to fucking read. And reading is knowledge, and it gives you power. But at the same time, it also causes you pain. So what if I read like one book and it fucking destroys the hell out of me, and then I read another book and it just you know, this is all a disclaimer, by the way, to talk about what the whole topic of this video is. This is all disclaimer. April is the month of reading for me. Need to get it back. I need to get it back. I will also get Crescent City by I was gonna get Crescent City because I heard some tingling. I heard some tingling in the booktuber world about it. I'm not a booktuber. This channel is far from being a booktube channel. It is an everything channel where no children are involved. Because this mouth, it knows only to curse. It doesn't know how to, do other things, but it knows how to curse and let you some wisdom. But honestly, this was the main reason why it was a problem for me, because the first book I read in 2020 was Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell, and I didn't hate the book. I didn't. There were certain things that I loved, and there were certain things that made me annoyed, and that literally just capped off the whole slump, because I didn't read anything after that. Nothing. And then Five Below had comics, and they just disappeared. So I'm like really out of the slump. And then I bought more books, and I'm like, I'm gonna read this. And then I was like reading other books, and it was like getting interesting. But it was so fucking slow. And I don't read that slow. And it was just so slow. It was just so much exposition and so much backstory and info, and like, I don't need all this. Just give me an action. And the action was just so long, and it's like nothing was working. But hopefully these books will get me out the fucking slump. Excuse me. I'm aware that it is March. I repeat, I'm aware that it is March, and I have these books out with a whole 110% chance and hope that I will read these in April, because that is the month of no writing, but reading. And you know what? Hopefully I'll get to it. Hopefully I will get to it. So, this is my April 2020 book haul. Well, not even a haul, because I've showed these books before, but these are mostly my TBR, what I hopeful TBR. So, first book, I read only like a little bit of like, how much did I read of this? I read 10 pages of this, and I just had the slump. And this is Batman Nightwalker by Mary Lou. I know she wrote the, what did she write, Lord? What did she write? She wrote, shit. There's like literally nothing that says what she wrote, man. I know she wrote, Legend, and she wrote The Young Elites. I've been wanting to read The Young Elites because it's like a darker protagonist. I never read anything from her, and I'm not sure how her writing style will appeal to me, but like I was getting into it, and then the slump slapped me in the face, and I had to just deal with it, you know, and just continue to deal with it. But hopefully I will enjoy this. Are we surprised? Are we surprised that I managed to read 100 pages of this and like the slump didn't hit me, but something else hit me? And that would be, I almost said Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm gonna do a reread one of these months. The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. Upon first reading this book, I had a whole ass breakdown. Several breakdowns, in fact. I had a breakdown on top of the breakdown. The breakdown came after the breakdown, and the other breakdown. It was a whole day of me reading this book. I don't know what else I was reading, but I was reading this book, and I was just, when I love a book, it puts me through all the emotions. From anger, sadness, hope, hilarity, crying. I want it all. Like, that's literally what I want from a book. To make me feel things. To make me feel everything. In my whole soul and my body. And this is what it did to me. And this is a reread for me, because I read it last year. And, you know, I devoured the hell out of it. And, like, I'm taking myself back from going in this book and reading 200 pages, because I'm only read 100 pages of this book, and I cannot go and read more. And then another book, it was my birthday in January. I'm 25 now. And a little thing happened, but it's all good. We're all great. We're fine. We're doing what we gotta do. And, I wanted to get something else, but, you know, somebody who was, like, a friend of the family, well, my mother's friend, she bought me 2 books. I wanted more, but, you know, we all can have more. And I've been hearing things about this book and about this author, and I heard that his world is very extensive and very detailed and depth. So it's gonna take me a whole fucking hour, a whole fucking year to read this book. Hopefully not. And that is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I've heard about this book from Christine and everyone else on BookTube. I heard it was good. I heard that he's very attractive, which he is. that wasn't the one reason I like. Everyone's like, it's good, and Pyrrha likes it, so we kind of have the same similar taste. I think, could be fucking wrong. Anyway, I really, really want to try and get different authors and not be a basic bitch about who I love. So hopefully, I love this book. And then we finally close out this chapter. It's been almost a whole 2 years. Almost. It's been a year. And I've been reading. I read the Percy Jackson books. And then I moved on to the Percy Jackson's, to the Heroes of Olympus series. And this is the final book in the Heroes of Olympus. And that is The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. And look at this bitch. This bitch is big. The last book was great. I don't even remember the rating I gave it, but like, hopefully this wraps up everything. We finally have Nico and Will interaction. Last book, we learned that Will's gay. We know he's gay. we learned that Nico's gay and that he had a crush on Percy, which I don't get. I got annoyed a little bit in that book, but you know what? It is not for me sometimes, but you know, I enjoy it even more so because of him. And some characters that were pissing me off in other books were like getting on my side in that book, and I was like, okay, I didn't like you, but you're coming around, and hopefully they all come around in this book, and Leo meets Colossal, whatever fucking name is. He meets her, and I know they're together in the other books. And like, my goal for this year is to get all of his like series and stuff. So when I'm done with this, hopefully I get money. I get money, honey, and then I can go and get the other book in the Magnus Chase series and get that final book, because I just need the final book of that. And then get the other book of the Trials of Apollo, and then like get all the Trials of Apollo books, and then finally catch up, because I've been behind. So listen, I got Chain of Gold, but I'm not reading Chain of Gold in April. I cannot. Because that's going to confuse the shit out of me with all these brand new characters. And yeah, the only thing I don't have in the Infernal Devices is the Clockwork Prince. Yeah, I don't have the Clockwork Prince. I don't have City of Lost Souls. And you know what? I need to get it, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta remind myself that we're in there together now. Because I don't like anything that happens to my couple. But you know, bitch, you gotta take and give. So, that would be, oh god, the heaviest of the heavy hitters with these books is The Ghost of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, Maureen Johnson, Kelly Link, and Robin Wasserman. So, this basically is another novella for her. And I have the Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy. Now I have this novella, and this novella helps you understand more of the characters and the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments and the Dark Artifice, all that stuff, and hopefully some information that's going to happen in the Wicked Powers whenever that comes out, because I'm going to be fucking screaming when that comes out. Kitty, bitch! I'm sorry, Kitty. Oh, can't wait! Don't lose it, girl. Don't lose it. Okay, so I heard some things that happen in this book, and it's like, look, girl, it's extensive. I don't even know how many pages is in here, but this is ambitious for me, girl. This is really ambitious. It is 600 pages. Cassandra gonna kill me with this page counts. Like, I my goal is always to like get to like 200 pages and 200 or at least 300 pages in my books, and I never meet that 300 page mark. But you know what? It's fine. I can't be her, but that's okay. I wouldn't succeed if I wanted to be her, because she's better than me. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen in this book, so then I can read this book and then read Chain of Gold and feel things. Speaking of feel things, I've been holding out on reading this book because I for a fact know it's going to fucking tear my whole world apart. I don't mean to be dramatic, but like, she knows. She knows. She and me knows that whenever she comes out with like when it was first announced, I was like, fuck yes, Ronan, Adam Fish, yes! I was screaming. I cried. I literally shook and cried because the information that was given was the best information I could ever get. And you know, like, I'm a little skeptical because they said it's different from her other series, the whole fuck. I forgot the name of the books. Fuck. Can I see them? Damn. The The Raven Cycle. They said it was much different from the like writing style and the way she does things. And you know what? It's always been different to me because I gotta read it fucking 6 times to understand it, but it's still good. It's still fucking good. And that would be Call Down the Hawk. That would be Call Down the Hawk. And also it's signed art. I didn't know I was going to get a signed art copy, but like, yes, this is the first book in the Dreamer trilogy. This is a book about Ronin. Excuse me. As I was saying, this is the first book in the Dreamer trilogy, Ronin series, about other dreamers and his brothers and his relationship and being a dreamer and all that shit, but mainly, it's Ronin. That's my favorite character. This is my baby boy. And I can't wait to read this book, but I'm also terrified because the one book I was also happy and like excited to read was such a disappointment that I was like, okay. I was unsure. And I didn't think I needed to be unsure, but I was unsure. But I'm hopeful with this. Can we do a little thumbnail? Let's see if we can. Let's see if we fucking can and not hurt myself. Please don't hurt me. Books. I'm a skinny little bean and I can't get hurt. Okay. This is okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Ow. There we go. Shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. That is all the books I will be reading in April. 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 Because March is a writing month. And I cannot. Because I will be somewhere else. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.